Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before I get started on today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. So yesterday, made a video after Shams reported that De'Aaron Fox is most likely going to be traded before the NBA trade deadline. And it was stated that he has a preferred destination, and that destination wasn't mentioned when Shams tweeted this and reported this at first. But then like 20 minutes later, it was reported that he wants to go to the San Antonio Spurs. So I wasn't able to say that in my last video, but it has been confirmed that there is mutual interest and significant interest in a partnership between De'Aaron Fox and the Spurs. So the Spurs believe that he is the missing piece in San Antonio alongside Victor Wembanyama to make a sustainable future threat in the West for years to come. And I think pairing him up with Wemby would be amazing. You have an all-star caliber point guard next to the future of the NBA. And we see how good Chris Paul is doing with him at age like 38. Like Chris Paul's averaging like 9 assists per game. And, you know, he's putting Wemby in the spots. He's obviously, I think, a little bit more of a floor general than De'Aaron Fox. He's more of a scoring type point guard, but still, he's a good facilitator. He's a good playmaker, and he would make Wemby definitely better. So the Kings, though, it's been mentioned today that by Shams that they prefer to trade De'Aaron Fox now instead of waiting until the offseason so they could recoup maximum value in return. Something the Miami Heat should have done this offseason was trading Jimmy Butler when they had better return and before he's been able to, you know, tarnish most of his trade value. So he told basically De'Aaron Fox told the Sacramento Kings that he won't resign. He's already pushed off the extension multiple times, but because the fact that he won't resign and next season he'll be an expiring contract, that's going to significantly decrease his trade market and his value as an expiring contract, as a rental, essentially, kind of like how Jimmy Butler is perceived with teams that are outside of the Phoenix Suns, because no other team is willing to give Jimmy that max extension. And so they need to trade him now. And so Evan Siddery, who's an NBA insider, said you should keep an eye out on the Miami Heat getting involved in trade talks for De'Aaron Fox for a few reasons, obviously. So basically saying they could fold 2 deals into one for a mega blockbuster trade. So Miami has coveted a younger star who fits on Bam Adebayo's timeline. The Heat could flip assets they received for Jimmy Butler to the Kings for Fox. Now that's interesting right now because the Miami Heat don't have enough assets. I don't think to acquire Fox, they're going to ask for Kel'el Ware. They're going to ask for Jovic. They're going to ask for our 1 draft pick. They're going to ask for other pieces to make the salaries work. They might even ask for Tyler Hero. And I don't want to really trade any of those people. Honestly, like I don't want to trade Fox for Hero. Hero is younger. Hero is having an amazing season. Fox is not that much better than Tyler Hero right now. Today, obviously, he's at a better career so far than Tyler Hero, individually speaking. And that wouldn't make sense. Like, no, not trading Tyler Hero. Kel'el Ware, I mean, I don't think he's untouchable, but I don't know if you trade him for Fox. I could be hypothetically convinced, but trading Fox for Ware and it's just Tyler, Bam, and De'Aaron, like, I don't think that's a contender right there. Like, you're putting Bam back in position as the 4, and he doesn't want to be the 4. So I don't love that. Like, I'm not crazy to say that, like, Kel'el Ware is untouchable because Fox is a 27-year-old all-star point guard. We need a floor general. We haven't had a real point guard in a real long time. But I don't know if I can be convinced right now. Call me stupid, call me delusional, call me crazy, but I think I'd rather keep Kel'el Ware and ride with Kel'el, Bam, Jovic, and Tyler right now. Like, I don't think Fox does that for you. But if we can keep Kel'el, Bam, Tyler, and add Fox, then that's a different story. So What could we get from the Jimmy Butler trade? Can we get a few trade pieces? I guess. I don't know if we'll get 2 first-round picks for Jimmy at this point, especially if he's going to be a rental somewhere. But trading Jimmy and getting a couple good players and some draft picks, and then we also trade our draft pick, so 3 first-round picks, and we throw in a Jovic, a Jaquez, and let's say we get like Jimmy to the Memphis Grizzlies. Maybe we get a Marcus Smart in there or a Brandon Clark so we can add extra players to go back to the Kings. I don't know. I don't know what the Kings want, but I don't really necessarily want to trade Tyler. Definitely don't want to trade Tyler for Fox, and I don't really want to trade Ware. Could be stupid. Could be delusional. I don't know. But I love what I'm seeing from Khalil Ware next to Bam Adebayo. It's great seeing the 7-footer. He's a rookie. He's making a ton of mistakes, obviously, but he's making a ton of great plays as well. And he's developed and grown so fast in his limited time this season. He was literally getting DMPs. He was sent to the G League. Like, he was playing 6 minutes a game during like the first half of the season. Now he's starting and he's like a double-double machine, which is great. So anyway, look out for the Miami Heat to potentially get involved in a Fox trade, according to Evan Siddery. We'll see what happens. I definitely do want De'Aaron Fox on this team, but I think it's very unlikely that we actually get him. It seems very likely that he is going to get his way and go to the Spurs. We'll see, though. If he, for some reason, can't get to the Spurs, he's going to, provide a list of other teams that he would prefer to go to. The Heat have been on his list in the past. Like, it's been mentioned before. He wants to play with Bam Adebayo, hypothetically. Probably wants to play with Wemby more. I can understand that, but it's a good thing for the Miami Heat right now that he hasn't said the Miami Heat, because anytime a player says the Miami Heat, Bradley Beal in the past, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, whoever, Damian Lillard specifically, they don't come to the Miami Heat if they say Miami only. So maybe we have a shot at getting Fox because he didn't say Miami yet or directly. Who knows? Maybe we can get him somehow, but I don't know if I want to trade Khalil Ware for him. That's going to be tough to do. But he's definitely not untouchable again. But I just don't think De'Aaron Fox is that guy, perhaps, to include a Khalil Ware for a Fox. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.